Lindstrom gets it to Trottier. To Tonelli at center to the order line, in on the left side. He stopped, bounces it in the corner on the left, and Kevin Lowe's got it. Here's Lowe weaving out of the order zone. A pass off Lindstrom, and it's grabbed off by Goring. Goring to Tonelli, bumped by Lowe. Here's Lindstrom in across the line. He was bumped. Lindsman's got it in on the right side. He turns in the corner. Here's Lindsman centering it. Willie Lindstrom shoots. He blasted it wide. Messier couldn't see the rebound, and it's knocked back in the corner. Played around by Pearson up on the right side. Lindsman ran into Tonelli. They battled away for it, and the Islanders, Langevin came in and knocked it out the center. That was Potvin. Here's Anderson in on the left side. Moving in, and it's called on the offside.
Good call by John D'Amico. Willie Lindstrom was knocked down on the play. Got pushed inside. Anderson looks pretty scandalous right there. He's a good guy.
Yes, Anderson is dressed for this hockey game, and we were led to believe this morning that it would be impossible for him to play, but he is dressed. And it looked like he was skating relatively well right there. So, Cote, Hunter, Hughes, Jackson, and Gregg for the orders. Trottier with Bossy and Gillies for the Islanders with Janssen and Morrow. Here's the puck stolen by Hunter, a backhander weak into Smith. Now Janssen with it, a pass to the right side for Bossy. He's bumped by Hunter. Now Morrow played it to the corner. Hughes knocked it down. He flipped it in behind the net. It goes in the corner on the left of the net. Randy Gregg after it, lost his stick, and it goes to Gillies, who got it to Morrow. Morrow goes to center for the Islanders. A long, weak shot into Andy Moog. He gave it to Cote, who ducked behind the net, to Jackson, and he played it up the middle into the center ice area. Ken Morrow with it now, off the boards for Bossy, intercepted by Jackson, in across the line. He works it in the corner on the left. Smith out of his net. Oh, a huge shot to stick out of Smith's hands. Here's play going right on, and that tells you that the Oilers might be thinking about retaliation. Now Trottier to Bossy, in across the line, shoots. Moog to save rebound. Trottier centered it. It's a backhander by Trottier, went wide of the net. A great play there by Bossy. Now here's Cote galloping to center, and a shot went into the Islanders' zone off Potvin. Bob Bourne for the Islanders. A pass off Trottier to the order line. Coffey hauls it in. Coffey goes to the order line. Forced, loses it to Bob Bourne. Bourne played it to Brent Sutter back into the corner. Around the boards up on the left side for Dwayne Sutter. He jammed it back in behind the net. Huddy's got it. He tips it around for Anderson. Anderson missed the check and got the puck to center. Now here's Anderson with it again. He rolled it to Huddy, and he hammers it in around the boards. It comes up. Oh, here was Gretzky dumped, or one of the Oilers. Anderson dumped viciously by Brent Sutter. He went smashing into the goal. And I'll tell you, that kind of hockey makes me sick.
Well, you don't need to do that, but you have to think about it.
Right after the leg of Glenn Anderson. And I'll tell you, that is just really pathetic as far as I am concerned. I'm very, very disappointed with the New York Islanders. There's no score in this hockey game. And from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN. Here's Morrow with the puck in the corner. He got it to the line. Coffey will keep it in. Centered it, and it deflected by Goring in the corner on the left. Morrow after it. Tied up by Gretzky. He jams it to Butch Goring. He can't clear it. Coffey kept it in. He pumped it back into the corner. It comes out to Janssen on the right side. And he played it to center for Butch Goring, who had it knocked off his stick, and here's Paul Coffey with it. Coffey now to center, weaves by Carroll, in across the line on the left side, a shot, and Smith got a piece of it. Here's Gretzky with it, bumped by McDonald, or Carroll, and now Janssen got it to Goring at center. He comes to the order line, turns, goes back into the center ice area. Here's Butch Goring, forced back by Gretzky to the boards, and now Goring, a great job of dragging the puck. Now he flipped it up into the Oilers bench, and he was hit late by Glenn Anderson. So feelings running a little bit high right now.
We've got, this is Terry Peters of Knotwood Road North in Edmonton as the chance to win $100 in our Metro Celebration order. Didn't score in 5 power play opportunities for the Islanders on Tuesday, and they're 13 for 58 in the playoff series so far. If the Oilers fail to score during this power play, Terry Peters of Knotwood Road will pick up the $5 safely gift certificate.
A minute 11 remaining in the penalty to Sutter. Lindsman, Messier, Lindstrom, Coffey, and Huddy. And the puck controlled by the Oilers. Messier back to center, over to Huddy. Huddy to Coffey at the Oiler line. Watched by Bourne. He got by Bourne to center and then had it tipped off his stick by Billy Carroll. Here's Coffey again. He works it up the middle. Lindstrom couldn't knock it down. Coffey gets it again at center. Here's Coffey. A pass went off Huddy. Now Ken Lindsman with it. He picks his way in across the line. Lindsman moving right in. Oh, and it was knocked off his stick into the corner. Lindstrom tried to get it to the line, and Bourne knocked it down and swept it down into Oiler territory. The Islanders doing a splendid job of killing off this penalty. Now it's Coffey up the middle to Messier. He got by a check, got it to Lindstrom in on the right side. Lindstrom to the corner, in behind the net. Potvin trying to tie it up, and he goes down on top of the puck. It's still loose. They battle away for it. Now here's some pushing and shoving as Lindsman came in, and Carroll ties him up. Play had been whistled down with 22 seconds remaining in the penalty. No score in the hockey game from Edmonton. This is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN.
That goes back to the end of the first period of the other guys.
Here's the puck cleared down the ice after a shot from the point by Gretzky that Smith made the save on. A screen drive. Here's the Oilers, Messier to center. He got in across the line with Morrow. Pass over to Lindsman. Back to Messier. It was deflected by Janssen and went into the corner. Messier would have been in all alone. Now Anderson up on the right wing. The penalty has expired. A shot, save, rebound. They knocked it off Messier into the corner. Now plays whistled down. What is this, another penalty?
Any weakness, 2 minutes for interference.
All right, interference penalty to Ken Lindsman of the Edmonton Oilers, and the Islanders are going to have the man advantage.
This one was pushed into the goalpost originally, I think, but he stuck around. It would be 2 minutes for loitering rather than interference. But he stayed right there with his back right in Billy Smith's hands.
All right, well, we saw the one slash by Pat Hughes and Billy Smith. Interference penalty against Ken Lindsman, and the Islanders will have the man advantage for the next 2 minutes. Here's Hughes and Hunter, along with Fogelin and Lowe. The Islanders with Trottier, Keller, Bossy, Pearson, and Potvin. Power pack lineup as far as the Islanders' power play is concerned. Just looking at the replay of the interference call, and a good call by Wally Harris. The Islanders get the draw. Potvin out to Trottier. He hands it off to Bossy, who works to center, feeds it to Trottier, in across the line on the right side, works towards the corner, stops, tips it right back to the line. Hunter missed it. Bossy tipped it back to Trottier in the corner on the left, back to Bossy, and he tried to play it to the line, and it went all the way down into the Islanders zone. There's going to be another penalty now to the Edmonton Oilers, I believe. Yes, the penalty to Kevin Lowe, and the Oilers are going to play 2 men short here as the puck is picked up by Hunter right at the Islander line. Now play whistle down.
Not sure if it was Davey Hunter or if it was Kevin Lowe.
So Pat Hughes is going off. So
Kevin Lowe was crashed in his power. It was flicked just after the play was over. The Oilers elected to even take the first penalty on it.
Well, Pat Hughes is going off, and here's the announcement. All right, a cross-checking penalty to the Oilers, Pat Hughes. The Oilers in monstrous trouble right now.
He's going to be out there 33 seconds later, and so the Islanders will have a minute and 27 of 2-man advantage with Mike Bossy back in the lineup. That's just like dynamite. I wouldn't want to play with the ball.
So they'll be 2 men short for 1:27. As Linsman and Hughes are out, here's Gretzky with Lowe and Fogelin. Face off outside the Islander line. It's chipped back into Oiler territory. Here's Kevin Lowe roaming back to get it in behind the net. Fired it around the boards. Bossy deflected it, and it went out into the center ice area. Pearson back to get it at the Islander line. He moves it to Potvin. In across on the left wing. Back to the point for Trottier. Over to Pearson. Pearson now moves it to Trottier. Back to Pearson. Back to Bossy on the right side to Pearson. Over to Bossy. Setting it up to Trottier to Bossy. He fanned on his shot. It comes out to Potvin. A shot. It deflected wide of the net. Here's Bossy scooping it up. He works it up on the right wing boards. Now there's play whistle down. And another penalty coming up. I think this one's to the Islanders. Looks like Anders Kallur. I think he was pointing at Anders Kallur. And I don't know what he might have done, but
He was holding Nick Fogelin.
all right, well, Anders Kallur has gone off, so the Oilers dodge a bit of a bullet right there.
And Potvin fired the shot wide of the net, and it was
So now the Oilers only a man short as Pearson brings it in on the right side. He got it to Trottier. Gretzky knocked it away from him into the corner, and he cleared it up the middle and down into Islander territory. A splendid play by Wayne Gretzky. Here's Potvin now in Islander territory, coming right up the middle. A pass to Bossy in on the right side. He is tied up by Kevin Lowe. He centered it. It goes to the boards on the right side. Fogelin hammered down by Trottier. Kevin Lowe trying to jam it out. Fogelin is down on top of the puck with Trottier right there. And 2 veterans really collided heavily in Oiler territory, and that will necessitate a face-off to the right side of Andy Moog. 21 seconds remaining in the penalty to Linsman, 54 seconds remaining in the penalty to Hughes, 1:28 remaining in the penalty to Kallur.
Barring any further penalties, rather than a 34-second power play. Anders Kallur
Here's the face-off to the right side of the net. It went right off Bourne to the boards. Jackson trying to get it out, and he does, as Janssen knocked it down at center. Janssen brings it back on the left side. He tipped it into the corner. Randy Gregg after it with Brent Sutter. Sutter got it around the boards. Here is Bourne with it, bodied by Randy Gregg. Gretzky trying to pick it up. He was checked. Bourne kept it in. Now the penalty has expired. Here's the puck back to Potvin. A shot to Bourne. Oh, he rolled off the stick, and Gregg picks it up. A pass too far for Linsman. It went to center. Janssen gets it to Potvin. They're playing 4 aside. It's shot in by Potvin into the Oiler zone, and Randy Gregg's got it. Here's Gregg. A pass to Jackson. To Linsman at center with Gretzky. Linsman dipsy-doodling in across the line. Stood up by Janssen. Gretzky to the puck. Centered it. Jackson couldn't reach it. Here's Jackson. Dumped it back into the corner. And Morrow knocks it down. Lugs it behind the net. Comes around the right side. And he shoots it out the center. The Oilers have the man advantage now. Here's Hughes to Gretzky in on the right side. Gretzky into the slot. He will work it free. A pass in front. They jam it away. Oh! And it was knocked down by Brent Sutter. A 2-on-1. Here's Brent Sutter in across the line. Over to Billy Carroll. Carroll took it in behind the net. Oh, look at Brent Sutter went right into the goal crease and bumped with Andy Moog. Now the puck dumped behind the net, and the Oilers have it. Huddy up and out of the Oilers zone. A pass to Gretzky at center. He kicked it to Coffey in on the left wing. Coffey cutting right in, and he rolled it into Billy Smith, and he covers up at the side of the net. The score, the Islanders nothing, the Oilers nothing. And from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFR. These guys can win it. 12:09, pardon me, remaining in the first period. 7-2, the Oilers have outshot the Islanders. Here's Ralston, Semenko, Lumley, Coffey, and Huddy. And I see that Wally Harris, the referee, is back at the Oiler bench, having his equipment repaired, I believe. So,
a great hockey
Ken Brown and John Short.
That's been a great game. I think one of the owners jumped out on the ice and jumped out of the line there. He could have skated by the bench and then did his skate.
All right. Here is Ralston losing the draw to Trottier. Pearson with the puck around for Langevin. It's kept in by the Oilers. Lumley couldn't knock it down, and Trottier played it to center and goes to the bench. He'll take all the big face-offs for the Islanders. The puck shot to center, knocked back into the Oilers zone by Langevin. Here's Lumley after it. He slides in behind Moog. Now it's called a delayed offside and plays whistle down.
The Islanders with only two shots on goal. The Oilers are shooting 7-2 at this point. Boy, the Islanders have missed a couple of dandies. The shot by Mike Bossy, he seemed to think the play was offside. He let up, so did Andy Moog. And then the rebound came out to Trottier, and he just hit it wide in.
Here's the puck bouncing back to Langevin. He scoops it into Oiler territory. Hoffey's after it in behind the net, hops out in front. A pass too far for Semenko, goes into the Islander zone, and it is not going to be waved off. It's fired around the boards and back down into Oiler territory. They wave that one off. It's from end to end, but nobody's carrying the puck. Now Coffey to Huddy in the right side. He jammed it out to center. Ralston's got it. In across the line. Dropped it to Semenko. A shot! Here's the puck at the Islander line. Bossy's got it. He works the center, in across the line. Gave it to Trottier, but it's called on the offside.
We don't usually like to do this, Scott, but we were in position break. John Short said, I hope they don't panic. He said they're not going to panic. He said, this is a very good ship. John says they can beat this line. It's a bonus to them. Bang. All three things happen. They get a quick drop. 20 seconds into the first.
1-0, the Oilers lead, and the fans are singing here at Northlands, but there's a long ways to go in this hockey game, and a long ways to go in this series, but it's great, great hockey.
Just being in front means so much to them as Oilers. Just having the opportunity to be in front, to open the game up to their pace, whatever they want to do. I think it's very important.
Cote, Hunter, Hughes, Trottier, Gillies, and Bossy. The Oilers with the puck. Cote to center, picks his way by Morrow, dumps it in on the right side. Hughes after it, tied up by Lane. Now the puck loose in the corner. Hunter's got it, tried to center it, it hit a leg. Goes back into the corner on the left, and Trottier played it out to Bossy. Bossy moves to center. A pass went off Trottier's skates. He got it, shot it in, and Gillies is offside. And I'll tell you, the Oilers are playing very physical against this line of Trottier, Gillies, and Bossy.
Hughes and Davey Hunter have done it all playoffs, no matter who they're up against. Matthews came out of the penalty box. Brent Sutter right into the net, just drove him into the net. And there was no penalty on the play. It was a quick play by Patty, just letting him know that, hey, Brent, you're not going to get away with this stuff you tried to win Anderson.
Here's the face-off outside the Oiler blue line. 10:44 to go in the opening period. 1-0, the Oilers lead. A bouncing puck on the left side to Davey Hunter, and he drifts it into Islander territory. Lane played it to Gillies to Trottier. Trottier's pass to Bossy, in across the line. Shoots a hot shot, and Moog the save, and he covers up. And Mike Bossy, oh, he's such a great hockey player. Beautifully graceful, and he really shoots the puck. The score, the Oilers 1, the Islanders 0. And from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN.
into it. He threw his feet.
Yeah.
Took a piece of a miss.
Here's the puck in Oiler territory. A shot from a bad angle by Brent Sutter. Lindsman knocked it down. Got it to Jackson, who jammed it to center. It's rolled back into the Oiler zone, and Don Jackson's got it over to Randy Gregg on the right side. Gregg back to Jackson. He weaves up on the right wing. Here's Jackson. A pass went by Lindstrom into the Islander zone, and it's going to be an icing call against the Edmonton Oilers. I do not think Willie Lindstrom was anticipating that pass from Don Jackson.
I think what happened was Lindstrom ran into John D'Amico along the boards. As he put his head down to go, John D'Amico was right there. He looked at each other, Jackson and Lindstrom, and really kind of went, sorry, I couldn't do anything.
All right, 8-4. The Oilers have outshot the Islanders. 9:58 remaining in the opening period, and the Oilers have scored the first goal in the final series. That's a history-making goal. Dave Semenko scored the last ever goal the Oilers scored, or ever scored in the world. And he scored the first goal the Oilers have ever scored in a net in the Stanley Cup final. I guess you had to be there to know that. I don't know how many people really would think about that, but I think it's kind of interesting. Face off right side of Andy Moog. Here's Gregg with the puck, tipping it up on the right wing. And Langevin, a shot, it was knocked free, dumped in the corner on the left wing side. Jackson's got it, up the middle to Lindstrom, and he dumped it weakly into Billy Smith. It's played into the corner. Lindstrom around the boards, up on the right wing side. Lindsman jammed it in front of the net. Brent Sutter knocked it down, got it to Bob Bourne. Bourne to center, and he bounces it into Oiler territory. Jackson after it, flipped it up on the right side. Brent Sutter bumped by Lindstrom. Here's Jackson again, tipping it around for Randy Gregg. Gregg played it to Messier, tried to deflect it to Gretzky, but Langevin got it to Bourne, to Sutter. Brent Sutter in on the left wing, but it's called in the offside.
One of the Islanders and Al Arbor mentioned it in our tribute. Everybody thinks about the shot. What about Mark Messier? What about the two Swedish players that he got? Nobody mentioned it. It's not a bad point. It's the one side and the other that you get when you get involved in this situation.
Well, they're never going to get elbows or good body checks out of the game, but stick swinging is a different thing.
The other elbow that he laid on Anders Kalor, that was a deliberate attempt.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's never going to get out of the game. But swinging your stick at somebody is something that you have to be very careful of. Here's Paul Coffey with the puck, a play into the center ice area. Anderson jammed it in on the right side. Fleury after it. In front for Gretzky, was blocked by Morrow. A great defensive play. Gretzky was in all alone. The puck in the corner, and it's whistled down by Wally Harris. I'll tell you, the Islanders dodged one right there. Ken Morrow came up with a tremendous defensive play, blocking that pass out from the corner from Fleury to Gretzky. Gretzky was in all alone.
What a job he's done. What the stoppage injury or the surgery and coming out playing the bad knee. Dave Lansky was doing the same thing. Lansky was almost a career-ending injury. As bad a knees as Dave has got. And there he is, as good as you can possibly be doing.
Here's the puck in the corner to the right of the net. Nystrom around on the left side for Goring. Huddy pinches in and ties it up. They battle away for it, and they're going to freeze it right there. The score, the Oilers 1, the Islanders nothing. And from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRA.
There would have been more apropos if Kevin would have scored. Yeah.
First ever draft choice.
Yeah, first ever goal.
Yeah.
He scored in Chicago.
Yeah.
And he just looked at the other way.
Here's Glenn Anderson with the puck to Gretzky in behind the net. He wheels it up. Curry, a shot, and it went off a leg. Now Coffey after it. Flipped it in front. Curry deflected it behind the net. Potvin scoops it around. Here's Huddy, a shot. It went off Tonelli. Bounces to the side of the net. Here's Coffey trying to flip it in, and Nystrom picked it up. He's bumped, and they got it to Goring over to Tonelli. Tonelli now skates to center. He comes in across the line. Got by Huddy. He was dumped, and the puck went off. Oh! Curry almost put it into his own net. Now a pass for Gretzky. He's got a breakaway. Gretzky moving it alone. Shoot! At the goal post. Gretzky
Gretzky put it off the goalpost and up into the crowd.
Right off the crossbar. You can't get any closer than that, Rod. It went right over the line of Billy Smith. Perfect play by the Edmonton Oilers. Two good things happened on that shift. Lee Gretzky made a perfect pass from behind the net to Curry. Now the Islanders have to go, we're going to go back there. But that was too far. Secondly, the Oilers, Gretzky got in behind it a little bit. A perfect play by the Oilers. Now they also have to try to go inside. That's the way that the Oilers like to play when they're in front.
All right, 8 minutes to go in the first period. The Oilers have outshot the Islanders 8-4. They don't get credit for that shot on goal. It rattled off the goalpost and went up into the crowd in the corner on the left of Billy Smith. He was beaten cleanly, but Gretzky hit the goalpost, and that's the way it goes sometimes. Janssen dumping the puck out down into Oiler territory. Moog out of his net will play it around Gillies to Lindstrom. He scooped it high in the air for Messier to Lindsman. One man back in on the right wing. Lindsman tied up by Janssen. The puck went in behind the net. Billy Smith's got it. And here is the puck played around on the right side for Dwayne Sutter. A pass to Dave Langevin at center, forced back by Messier. Now it is Langevin playing at the center. It's knocked on by Cote. In on the left wing. He rolled it in weakly, and Janssen's got it. Here's Janssen for the Islanders to center. Coming in across the line, and he was knocked on by Fogelin. Now the Oilers, Ralston couldn't pick it up. Here is Fogelin getting it to Hunter. He got it in on the right side. Dwayne Sutter knocked it back out. It goes in across the line off Fogelin, and play is whistled down on the offside. 1-0 the Oilers lead. 7:07 remaining here in the opening period. And it has been just a tong war thus far in this hockey game. Both teams taking advantage of any opportunities they have to lay on the lumber or the box.
It's a great hockey game. It's a great play by Gretzky and the hockey game. Same play he scored even on one battle a week ago in Chicago. An inch out of position.
Here's the puck controlled by the Islanders. Potvin's got it. He works at the center, knocked down by Randy Gregg. Hunter picked it up. He slides it back to Jackson in the Oilers zone, out to Cote. He couldn't negotiate contact, and now it is Dennis Potvin backhanding it into Oiler territory. Moog knocks it down. Jackson's got it at the side of the net. He works it to Hunter. Hunter to center, and he flipped it into the Islander zone. A bouncing puck. Lane covers up on Cote, but it's going to be whistled down. I presume it was an offside.
Some bad news for Mrs. Florence Mahowich at 152nd Street in Edmonton. When Anders Galore was out, he had a 35-second power play. Mrs. Mahowich at 152nd Street picked up a $5 gift certificate. She's used to bad news, right? She's got 4 of the worst friends you've ever met.
Here's the puck back to, I hope you know her well.
Well, that was a jerk. Remember the jerk?
Oh, I see.
That's his mom.
All right. Here's Trottier in across the line. A pass knocked down by the Oilers. Trottier got it again. He dumped it around in behind the net. And Moog slides it to Cote in the corner. Cote tied up by Kalur. It's center. Trottier shot, and he fired it wide of the net. Here's Hughes with it up on the right side. Now to Hunter, moving to center. Hunter to Cote, in across the under line. Cote to the right side. He flipped it behind the net. Hughes has got it. Hughes centers it. It's knocked down by Trottier. Cool as a cucumber. He skates to center. Here's Trottier, a long shot. Moog steered it into the corner. Huddy's got it. Huddy to Lumley at center. In across on the right side. Lumley cuts into the middle. And he was stood up by Langevin. And the Islanders play it down into the Oiler zone off Bob Bourne into Oiler territory. Coffey back for it. He flipped it around for Huddy. Huddy hops away from a check. Loses the puck. Here's Brent Sutter with it. He works it in front. It comes to the line. Janssen. A shot, score! Thomas Janssen, and it's a 1-1 hockey game.
Well, nice play by Thomas Janssen. Charlie Huddy had just sidestepped the puck. But he left it there, went around and got it, but wasn't in position to pick it up again. Instead of just a piece of the body, Charlie overskated it, then got in trouble. The Oilers don't clear the corner, and Paul Coffey has Bobby Bourne just steps to the side, he's in goal, and Bobby Bourne is there to screen Andy Moog.
All right, so the Islanders come back to tie it up 1-1 with 5:39 to go here in the opening period. Janssen getting the goal after the Oilers had trouble getting out of their own zone. Here's Curry in across a pass to Anderson. He works into the corner, fell, got it in behind the net. Langevin knocks it down. Langevin back behind Billy Smith, watched by Anderson in front of the net. It's played up to Dwayne Sutter, and he played it down into Oiler territory. Brent Sutter after it, and he is bumped by Charlie Huddy. They knock the puck in behind the net. Huddy and Sutter battling for it. Now they'll freeze it and plays whistled down. Here's Coffey and Bob Bourne pushing and shoving a little bit. Okay, so the score is the Oilers won, the Islanders won, and from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN.
Won't pay the price. Always should. That's the way it comes out. Can't do it. Can't do it anymore. Oh, boy.
Remaining here in the first period. Face-off controlled by the Oilers, but they dropped the puck and they did it unfairly, so they're going to do it over again. Gretzky with Curry and Anderson, Lowe and Fogelin. Face-off in Oiler territory on the right side of Andy Moog. Goring, Nystrom, Tonelli. The Oilers got the draw. Fogelin kicked it in behind the net, goes after it. Flipped it around for Kevin Lowe. His pass to Anderson. Anderson to Gretzky. Did he touch it? I don't think so. And Potvin's back to touch it. It'll be an icing call against the Edmonton Oilers.
Probably 18 other teams in the National Hockey League with Charlie Huddy would have got away with that move. Probably against Boston and the New York Islanders, he doesn't. And he paid it there. He stopped the first check, and then he went to kick the puck and missed it. Yep, that's right. Because he knew the next guy was there, he missed the puck. That's what happened. When they put the pressure on you like that, two guys in on top of you, those are the things that you do.
Here's the puck along in the corner to the left of Moog. Anderson lugs it behind the net. He was checked by Tonelli. Here's Nystrom, bodied by Anderson. They battle away for it in the corner. Now it's tipped out to Curry. His pass knocked away from Gretzky. Gretzky got it again to Curry. He skates to center. Curry swings over to the left wing side and then jammed it into the Islander zone. Gretzky after it. He puts on the brakes, centered it. Anderson went in. A backhand shot and a great save by Billy Smith on a marvelous play by Wayne Gretzky. That is just a great athletic play to get that pass to Glenn Anderson.
It really wasn't a great play. Started the game by Yari Cooney. Just came over to got up to the blue line and fired the puck in. Gretzky makes the great play along the board. Shoots back in. Anderson had no legs to follow. He didn't get the puck. He didn't have the chance to make the play early enough.
4:28 to go, first period, a 1-1 hockey game. Now, it is Cote with Hunter and Hughes coming out again. Here's Trottier with Bourne and Bossy, along with Jackson and Gregg. Face off on the left side of Billy Smith. 9-6, the Oilers have outshot the New York Islanders. The Islanders got the draw. Langevin tipped it around the boards. Hunter back behind the net for Hughes. Hughes works it into the corner, bodied by Langevin. Langevin finally chipped it out to Bossy. To Janssen, who works the center. Janssen a pass to Trottier in the left wing, ripped it, and the save by Moog. Here's Randy Gregg picking it up. His pass to Jackson. He was checked by Trottier. Now the loose puck gathered in by Cote in Oiler territory. Out to Pat Hughes. He lets it go, and Randy Gregg's got it. He's checked at center by Kallur, who played it to Trottier, who flipped it back to Langevin. Langevin over to Janssen. Janssen up the middle, and Kallur's got it. In across the line, Jackson fell. Randy Gregg dived out, tipped it into the corner. Kallur's there, checked by Davey Hunter. They both go down on top of the puck, and play is whistled down. It's the Oilers 1 and the Islanders 1, and from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN.
We got Billy Smith on the phone. He's up to the third. Jimmy's going to bring somebody over to the first intermission.
Here is Brent Sutter in the corner on the left of the auto net, tied up by Linsman. Huddy's got the puck. and he slips it around for Willie Lindstrom. Lindstrom up on the right side. Got it to Messier at center. In on the right wing, trying to get by Potvin. Potvin dived out. Oh, Potvin went into the boards heavily, almost head first. And he is up and all right, I'll tell you that. He really got spun around there, and Potvin's a little shaken up.
He's going to catch an edge, Ron, and then he's pulled right into the into the corner. Not the tip of his skate. Went up and not the tip of his skate as he ran. Turned sideways on his ankle. Maybe pulled a knee or something like that.
Well, he's staying out there, so I guess he's all right.
Check the doors. Gordy Lane shaking his beard off.
Yeah. Messier facing off with Bourne. Bourne got the draw right to Billy Smith. Smith played it around for Dwayne Sutter, tied up by Lindsman. Now here's Gordy Lane coming in. They battle away for it, and Dwayne Sutter trying to move it along the boards. Coffey now chipped it free. Lindsman played it out, but it's going to be whistled down.
For the Islanders are hoping that this is Wally Harris's last game that they have to officiate. Brian Lewis does the first game in New York. Andy Van Helmont does the fourth game, and Harris is scheduled back here for the game.
Will you tell me why the face-off is going out?
Because the orders moved in.
Oh, I see.
The play was inside the hash marks, and the order defenseman Huddy and Coffey moved in to get involved in the scrimmage.
Oh, I see.
You can't move in past the top of the
I didn't realize it was a skirmish. I thought the puck was tied up by Sutter along the boards. Here's the puck shot back into the Islander zone. Messier to Lindsman. In front, Lindstrom was shot. Oh, Smith made the save. He didn't know where it was. It hit him on the arm. It's dumped down the ice into Oiler territory. Here's Dwayne Sutter after it. He avoids an icing call. Now Charlie Huddy with it. Rolled at the center. Lindstrom to Messier. Back to Lindstrom. Moving in. A shot over to Lindsman. Back in front. Messier couldn't get the backhander in front of the net. Now the puck bouncing back up over the boards and into the crowd. Oh, the Oilers came within a whisker. Lindstrom boomed one. Smith made the save, but it just hit him. He didn't move on it.
No idea where the rebound was. Willie Lindstrom just sliced the puck with the hand. Rather than do it,
2:30 to go here in the opening period. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Gretzky now with Anderson and Curry, Lowe and Fogel in a splendid hockey game. It started out very chippy, but they have settled down now, and no problems thus far. Here's Gretzky with the puck in the corner, left it for Anderson. Anderson rolled it to Gretzky, tried to get it in front, and it was knocked by one of the Islanders ahead for Nystrom, and he gets it out across the line. Ryan Trottier checked by Glenn Anderson. In on the left wing. Here's Anderson losing the puck, and Trottier comes back to center with it. He played it into the Oilers zone. Nystrom got a shot away. Scores! How about that? Well, a very innocent-looking shot there by Bob Nystrom, and that one really fooled Andy Moe.
I didn't even see it. I was watching as Brian Trottier went to the bench talking to the Edmonton Oilers. He was really having words with Glenn Sager and the rest of the Oilers. High on the field side. Same place, Nystrom scored 2 goals on 2 shooters in the game against Stanley.
Well, that's the kind that can really hurt you right there. The Oilers, a very innocent-looking shot. Here's Gretzky moving it in front of the net, knocked down by Ken Morrow, and he played it to Nystrom to Goring at center. Here's Goring to Nystrom in on the right side. Nystrom centered it. Fogelin played it to the boards. Nystrom got it back to the line. Ken Morrow was shot, and it went wide of the net. Here's Jari Kurri taking it back into the corner. Goring's got a piece of him. Tonelli comes in. Fogelin comes in. They battle away for it, and now it's going to be whistled down. 1:30 to go in the period, and the Islanders lead it 2-1.
I can't believe that Brian Trottier got away with as vicious a slash as he laid on Glenn Anderson. Not the first time, but the second time. The second one was even worse. He was off balance for the first one. Anderson came back, made the play, and he gave the same thing right back to Brian Trottier, and well, I'll tell you, it was vicious right in front of the Islander bench. As he was going to bench, that may have been what took him, perhaps. Andy's eye off the puck as Nystrom fired it.
All right, because it was just a routine shot. Here's the puck around in behind Moog. He slashes it up on the left side. Jackson squirted it out, and Bossy knocked it down. Got it to Trottier in the corner. Jackson ties him up. Bossy centered it in front. Oh, and it went off one of the Islanders, and Moog covers up. struggle right at the side of the net there with Anders Kalur and Randy Gregg.
Well, that was a routine shot, yes, but it was also rated 10 inches, and it was right inside the crossbar. I mean, anything that's on the net is a good shot, but when you get it in that kind of a perfect position, it makes it that much tougher to stop. It was on the short side, though, and that was the deciding factor.
1:16 to go in the first period. 2-1 the Islanders lead. Cote got the draw to Gregg. He lugs it in behind the net. Comes around the left side, a pass up the middle. Cote got it to Hunter. He skates to center. Hunter in on the right wing boards. A shot went off a leg wide. It comes back to the point for Randy Gregg. Here's his shot. It was blocked by the Islanders' Potvin and tipped out across the line. Hunter's back to get it. Hunter turns in the center ice area. Back to Don Jackson with 50 seconds remaining in the period. Here's Cote to the line. He was checked by Potvin, who rolled it for Bossy. He's got it into the right side. A quick shot, scores! 3-1, and the Islanders get another one that looked very routine.
Davey Hunter was right there on top of the play. I think just as he went to Randy Gregg, just as Boston went to miss the shot, Gregg put the stick in the way, and it was on the short side of the game.
It's a bad goal. Very bad. That's 2 in a row. All right, so the Islanders lead it 3-1. So the Islanders, with 2 innocent shots, have taken a 3-1 lead. Here's 24 seconds remaining in the period, and the Oilers with a monstrous hill ahead of them. Lindsman in on the right side, trying to cut in. He centered it, and it's knocked into the corner on the right side of the net and played to the line. Chopped back in by Huddy, and it goes over the glass and up into the crowd. Gentlemen, you've got to get better goaltending than that against the New York Islanders, or you're dead in the water.
They have 9 shots on goal, they scored 3 goals.
Yeah, I mean, and the last 2 goals were just desperately bad goals. 3-1, the Islanders lead. Face off outside the Oiler blue line. Messier, Lindsman, Lindstrom, along with Coffey and Huddy, and it's shot into Islander territory. There's only 3 seconds remaining. Jansson's got it. As the buzzer sounds, the first period is over. The Islanders lead the Oilers 3-1, and Ken Brown will have a first period summary area. Trottier, Gillies, Bossy, Potvin, and Pearson, and here's the puck down into Oiler territory. Vogeland lugs it in behind Mogan, stops. He tips it to Kevin Lowe up on the left side. A pass went by Hughes all the way to Billy Smith in the Islander zone. Here's Potvin. His pass ricochets and goes up the middle for Trottier to Gillies, in across center line. He's got by Vogeland. Moog with the puck, rolled it around. Bossy knocked it down in the corner. He centered it. It comes back to the line. Hughes bumps with Potvin. Here is the puck in the corner, and Ray Cote's got it for the Oilers. He played it ahead on the right side. It goes to center and down into the Islander zone. Pearson after it. He slipped it up on the right wing. Hunter will knock it down. Hunter, a pass to Cote. He tried to get it back. It's knocked down by Bossy. He was checked by Cote. Over to Hughes. Hughes centers it. Trottier hauls it down in front of the net. Brian Trottier to Tonelli at center. Bumped by Charlie Huddy. The puck goes deep into Oiler territory. Coffey's got it. Swings around the right side. Up the middle to center. Here's Coffey weaving in on the right side. Coffey moving right in front of shot. Oh, Smith, a glorious save off Paul Coffey, who went headlong into the corner boards, and Smith, a courageous save on a courageous play by Paul Coffey.
It really was a great play. Smith can't do anything except for the second end-to-end rush, both going this way. Paul Coffey takes it down to the corner, gets on the backhand. Billy Smith can't commit now until Paul Coffey goes to the backhand once more. There it is. Now I can commit. It goes down on the ice, and Paul Coffey lost the puck. Coffey's got it on the forehand. He can go either way with him. But once he put it on the backhand, Billy Smith can go down and come out with a stick.
Okay, Gretzky gets the draw. Back to Huddy. He chopped it in front. Smith will clear it to the boards for Nystrom. Nystrom flipped it to the line, and it goes down into Oiler territory, right to Andy Moog. He chips it away from Goring to Huddy. Huddy flipped it back to Coffey in behind the net. He fired it around the boards. Gretzky, a bouncing puck, chopped it. It bounces high in the air. Now they bang away at it. Finally, Huddy gets it over to Coffey. Here's Coffey to Curry at center. Curry to Gretzky and across the line. A pass to Anderson, right in his shot. Oh, and a marvelous save by Billy Smith. Here's Curry with it now. Centered it. Anderson couldn't knock it down in front, and it goes into the center ice area. Now it's Charlie Huddy at the other line. Over to Paul Coffey. Coffey to Curry at the line. He stops, and Anderson went offside. Now here's Huddy in across the line. A shot. Smith got a piece of it at the side of the net. Jonsson, checked by Huddy. He centered it. It's knocked to the boards by Morrow, and Nystrom's got it. His pass to Goring at center. Goring in across the line to Tonelli. Tonelli trying to march right in his shot. Moog the save. Huddy with the puck. He got it to Coffey. Here's Paul Coffey now. Right up the middle to center. Coffey in across the Islander line. He'll work it into Gretzky, but it was knocked down by Brent Sutter, and he shot it to center. Curry slides it over to Randy Gregg, and he pumps it into New York territory. The Islanders Potvin with it. A pass up the middle went off Brent Sutter and down into Oiler territory. It's going to be icing against the Islanders. Now Moog had to touch the puck. No, it was whistled down as everybody went by that puck at the side of the Oiler net. The score, the
water down there. Sorry, Rob. I'm going to get caught in some water, so just sitting there.
Okay, it's the Islanders 3, the Oilers 1. From Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN. In the Islanders' zone, left side of Billy Smith, Linsman, Lindstrom, along with Mark Messier, Randy Gregg, and Don Jackson. The Islanders, Dwayne Sutter muscling it out on the right side to center. Here is Brent Sutter to Bourne in on the left wing. He works to the corner, centered it. Here is Dwayne Sutter, a shot to hit a leg. It's scooped up by Messier. He rambles up the middle to center. A pass for Lindstrom went off a stick and over the glass. And CFCR FM in Red Deer, Alberta, and CJSB in Ottawa, along with CHML in Hamilton. So howdy to hockey fans in all of those areas, and we hope you're enjoying Game 2 of this Stanley Cup broadcast from the Northlands Coliseum in Edmonton tonight. The Islanders lead the series 1-0. They lead this game 3-1 with 16:49 remaining in the second period as the puck is dumped into Oiler territory. Brent Sutter tied up by Linsman. Sutter loses the puck to Don Jackson. Here's Jackson to Messier at center. Messier in across the line. Flipped it over to Lindstrom. He's tied up by Dwayne Sutter. Lindstrom got it behind the net. Messier couldn't knock it down. Bumped by Gord Lane. And now Bourne gets it and flips it into the center ice area. And Don Jackson rambles back to get it in Oiler territory. In behind Moog, around the left side, up the middle, knocked down by Anders Kalur. Back to Pearson at the Islander line. To Trache, he missed it. It bounces to Hunter. Hunter swings around the right side in across the line, puts on the brakes, tried to get it to Hughes. Hughes dumped it around in behind the net. Here's Pearson with it, back up on the right wing boards. Fogelin bumps Kalor, but he got it out to center. Kevin Lowe's back to get it in the Oiler zone. A pass to Hunter. Hunter loses it to Bossy. To Kalur. It went off his stick into the corner. Here's Kalur along the right wing boards. Back to Bossy in the corner to Trache. Out to Pearson at the line. The shot went off a leg. Kalur fell. And Cote steers it to center for Hunter. Hunter, a pass hit Bossy and deflects back into the Oiler zone. Here's Kevin Lowe with it. Over to Fogelin. Up the middle. Cote couldn't knock it down. Langevin over to Pearson at the Islander line. Pearson picks his way to center, and he shoots it into Oiler territory. Kevin Lowe is back for it, turning along the right side. A pass too far for Davey Hunter, and it goes into the Islander zone, icing against the Edmonton Oilers. The Islanders 3, the Oilers 1, and from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network. Huddy and Paul Coffey face off in Oiler territory on the left side of Andy Moog. Merrick with Clark Gillies and Dwayne Sutter. The Oilers got the draw. Coffey behind the net trying to fight off the check of Merrick. Now Gretzky comes in to get it free. A pass to Anderson. He chipped it to Curry. Curry in on the right wing side, cutting in. A shot! Score! Nystrom's got it, and he works to center. Bob Nystrom in across the line on the left wing, works to the corners. The fans are going wild here. Tonelli in behind the Oil net, checked by Coffey. They battle away for it. It comes free, and Huddy's got it to Lumley. Lumley, a pass for Semenko, knocked down by Ken Morrow, and he shoots it back into the Oilers zone. It comes up on the right wing side. Janssen at the line. Flipped it in front. Coffey knocked it down. He steered it to Lumley. To Ralston at center. Ralston to Semenko in on the left wing. Semenko is shot, and Smith the save. Oh, he was bumped by Lumley at the side of the net. And here they go in behind the net. Now Nystrom and Semenko tying each other up. Lumley was grabbed by one of the Islanders, and they start to push and shove in behind the Islander netminder Billy Smith, who is very calm about all of this. Lumley came in and bumped him very heavily after he had tied up the puck. Starting to warm up here in Edmonton. It was a beautiful day in Edmonton today, and it's starting to get very warm in the building, and it's not because of the nearly 18,000 people in the building. It's starting to get a little hot out on the ice. It was a bad goal. The second one, Andy kind of booted it. Billy Smith had a shot, and squiggles in the net. I'm there to let it hit me and go away. And when it hit him and went in the net, you feel terrible about it. Here's the puck in the corner to the right of Billy Smith. Around the boards. Gretzky was knocked down by Trottier. And the Islanders get it and roll it down into the Oilers zone. Is it going to be icing? Yes, it is. Great fight, but after that, two penalties called. Tonight he's called 4 penalties in the first game. I love it. 13:27 to go, second period, and the Islanders lead the hockey game by a score of 2-2. As far as yours are concerned, that's the kind of goals you want. So, that's the way he checked out. Gretzky now, talking to the referee. Well, the clock was running on the play was starting. The clock at one time said about 13:27. Now it's down to 13:19. I think the clock is running there. So Wayne Gretzky, I mean, he's very, very alert. The timekeeper tonight is Mr. Gord Reed, and right now he's in hot water. Communications position. Now they're changing the clock. Somehow the clock did get kicked on, and it ran down from 13-something to 13:19, and Wayne Gretzky was the only one in the building, along with yours truly. I thought I saw it sitting at 3:27, and then all of a sudden it was down to 3:19. Now they're running it back. It's a 13:45, so they did kick it off. Wayne Gretzky Cote, Hughes, Hunter, Gregg, and Jackson. And the puck in the Islander zone. Randy Gregg's got it at the right point, dumped it into Hughes. He centered it, and it goes to the left wing boards. Hunter tipped it behind the net. Hughes trying to get it to Cote. He centers it. Hunter's shot. Oh, and he fired it wide. Hughes gets it back to Randy Gregg. The shot, and that one went off a stick. Botman sticking over the glass and up into the crowd. And Davey Hunter just had a monstrous opportunity. The Islanders 3, the Oilers 2 from Edmonton. Here's the puck, still in Islander territory. Gretzky centering it, and it comes back to the left line. Kevin Lowe scoops it around in behind the net. Langevin's got it. Langevin waiting. He backhands it out to Bossy in the right wing. Bossy rambles to center, and he rolls a weak shot into Andy Moog. He gave it to Kevin Lowe, who cuts in front of the net. He flicks it to Anderson, who weaves to center. Anderson now in across the line. He flipped it up high. Smith knocked it down, and he fires it on the boards. Gretzky knocked it down in the corner. Here's Gretzky waiting, centering it, blocked by Goring. Gretzky got it to Curry, a shot. It was blocked by Langevin, and he shot it down into the Oilers zone. After it, Lowe and Calleur. Now they both go into the corner. Gillies comes in, but Lowe chipped it to Anderson. He dashes up out of the Oilers zone to Gretzky at center. Here's Gretzky in across the line on the right side. Gretzky stops into the corner, getting set up. A shot, and it hit Langevin. Now Gretzky hit the side of the net. Pearson jammed it to Goring. Here's Goring with it now, leaving it in the corner on the right side for Stefan Pearson. His pass over to Langevin. Pass up to Gillies, knocked down by Curry, and here's Coffey back in across the line. He swings around the left side. Coffey to the corner, centered it, and Goring knocks it down, and he jams it out the center for Clark Gillies. Here's Big Gillies now, shooting it into Oiler territory. Now it is Messier with the puck, checked in front. Here's Bob Bourne in a loaded shot. Scores! Bob Bourne, and it's a 4-2 hockey game.
The Wayne center just cut the angle off on Mark Messier. Just took it right away from him. Oh, you're not going out there. Stole the puck, tossed it out front of the back end. If Bob Bourne ever ring the dinner bell on that one, flying flat around the top of the puck. Beautiful goal by Bobby Bourne.
Well, disastrous giveaway there by the Edmonton Oilers' Mark Messier, and the Islanders move back into a 2-0 lead. So the Oilers, who had made it interesting, are back in a deep hole. Here's Messier rolling the puck into the Islander zone. Smith with it, chipped it into the corner. Messier bumped by Morrow. Here's Brent Sutter rolling it out to brother Dwayne. His pass to Bob Bourne at center. A long shot around into the Oilers zone. Dwayne Sutter with it. Checked by Messier. Got it again. Centered it. Huddy knocked it down. He handed it right to Ken Morrow. His shot. Right in front. Brent Sutter shot. Another shot. Score! 2 more giveaways and 2 more goals. And the Islanders are piling it up on the Edmonton Oilers.
Well, Huddy Knapp just fired it right up center ice. Kenny Lincoln was on the boards, but he didn't get into position. He fires it off the boards. Either way, he's okay. But he fired it right up center ice. Probably did.
Well, 5-2, and the Oilers, as you say, are showing the signs of having some problems as they gave the puck away. That's 2 goals against that line. They gave the puck away. Here's the puck into the Islander zone. Potvin hit the net with it. Now Semenko centers it. Lumley couldn't knock it down in front, and it goes to Gillies, who skates to center. Gillies to the other line, a shot, and it fluttered over top of the net. Don Jackson after it, into the corner with Merrick. It's flipped in behind the net, and Randy Gregg's got it. A quick pass to Lumley, out to Semenko, couldn't handle it at center, and Gord Lane flipped it back. It hit the linesman. Now the loose puck. Jackson brings it in, getting set, a shot. Oh, Smith, a great save on Don Jackson, and he covers up. It's the Islanders' 10:37 to go here in the second period. 5-2. The Islanders lead the Edmonton Oilers. Gretzky with Curry and Anderson, Fogelin and Lowe. Here's the Islanders. Goring playing at the center for Nystrom, and he backhands it into Oiler territory. Kevin Lowe's back for it in behind the net. A pass to Anderson, and he rolled it to center. Pearson's got it for the Islanders. Back into the center ice for Goring. Gretzky comes up with it. In across the line. Gretzky trying to get a shot away. He turns. Centers it. Curry works in behind the net. Here's Curry up on the right point for Fogelin. Fogelin, the shot. Smith got a piece of it. Now Kevin Lowe back at the point, and he couldn't keep it in. It is Yari Curry turning at center. He's forced back to the Oiler line by Goring. Over to Kevin Lowe. Lowe back to Curry. Now Curry moves slowly ahead to Kevin Lowe. Lowe checked by Goring, and Nystrom got it, and Lowe took him to the boards. It's played to Gretzky to Kevin Lowe. His pass hit John Tonelli. Now Anderson gets it through center. In across center line. Anderson trying to go around Pearson. He lost the puck, and Pearson's got it. Up on the right wing, and Fogelin tied up Tonelli, but the puck went to center. Here's Nystrom battling. Goring kicks it in across the line. Anderson took it away from him. Glenn Anderson to Gretzky at center. To Yari Curry in on the left wing. Curry is shot, and the save by Billy Smith. It's played to the boards and chipped out by the Islanders. Here's a 2-on-1 as Trottier got it into Tonelli. He centered it. Bossy couldn't knock it down at the side of the net. Now Tonelli in behind the net. He flipped it back to the line. Morrow's got it in on the right side. Morrow centered it. It comes back to the Janssen at the point. He shot, and he hammered it wide. Glenn Anderson waits for it at center. He lost it, and Trottier's trying to tie it up, and play is going to be whistled down.
But you don't know how. I mean, this is speed so much better than the other. With the puck, you move the puck much better than you did the other one.
Janssen for the Islanders, ahead for Callur. He plays it back to Janssen at the Islander line. Over to Morrow on the right side. Morrow picks his way out the center and then dumped it into the Oilers zone. It's going to be an icing call as Randy Gregg gets back to touch the puck. It's the Islanders 5, the Oilers 2, and from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network. 8:35 to go in the second period. Ralston, Lumley, Semenko, Fogelin, and Lowe face off in the circle to the right side of Billy Smith. And the puck controlled by Brent Sutter. Gord Lane with it around the boards. Fogelin kept it in. Back in behind the net. Here's Lane and Semenko banging into each other. Ralston along the boards. Lane trying to kick it out, and it's tipped out by Ralston. Now it is Bourne to the Oiler line. He shot it in, but Brent Sutter was stranded, and it's called in the offside. 8:17 to go in the second period. 5-2, the Islanders in a commanding lead. And it's Kevin Lowe in the Oilers zone to Lumley on the right side. He tipped it neatly to Fogelin. He moves up the middle of the center to Ralston. It went off his stick into Billy Smith. Smith played it to the boards. Fogelin's there. He tried to get it back to the line, but Brent Sutter's there. Over to Dave Langevin. The former Oiler moves to center and hammers the long shot in wide of the net. And the rebound gathered in by Lumley. Lumley to Fogelin. Fogelin to too far for Semenko at center. Pearson's got it. Chased back by Semenko. It's outside the line. Lumley will have to wait for Semenko. He flipped it back to Kevin Lowe. He takes it to center and then shot it into the Islander zone. Is it going to be no icing on it? Langevin after it. He misses a check from Semenko, and he speared it ahead for Goring to Dwayne Sutter, who ran into Don Jackson. Here's Lumley with it, just shooting it out to center, and it's Dwayne Sutter for the Islanders. Over to Langevin, now to Pearson, back to Langevin. Langevin, a pass for Tonelli. Jackson spun him around, but Tonelli got it to Goring in on the left wing, and he got by Messier and then was checked, and Lumley gets the puck out to Lindsman. Lindsman in across center line. The shot, and Smith the save, and he hangs on. 7:02 to go. Here's Lane and Lindsman in the corner with Messier and Langevin pushing and shoving a little bit. They get their sticks up now. And Lumley trying to get over there to get involved with it. Nystrom pushing now and shoving a little bit with Lindsman. Here's John Tonelli talking with Dave Lumley, and they kind of do the Watusi all over the ice, and I think that's all there's going to be to that.
I tell this story every time I see Bobby Nystrom, but this is a hockey game I was back in St. Louis. Dan Kelly, USA, doing it on radio. It was colorman Roll Picard.
Face off in the Islander zone, right Billy Smith. Linsman, Lindstrom, Messier, along with Gregg and Jackson. The puck out across the line. Lindstrom couldn't pick it up. Here's Brian Trottier, a long shot into Andy Moog. Moog steered it ahead to Messier. Messier up on the right wing side. It got caught up in Wally Smith's skates. Now Randy Gregg in across the line to Linsman, trying to jam it free. Here's Lindstrom with it, moving on in a shot, and a save by Billy Smith. The puck at the side of the net, jammed up on the right wing boards, and Tonelli gets it out to Nystrom, a 2-on-1. Nystrom in across the line, a shot, and Moog made the save. Now in behind the net, Lindstrom handed it to Linsman. Linsman up the middle for Lindstrom. He plays it to Jackson at center to Lindstrom. In on the left wing. The long shot went off lane and bounces in behind the net. Smith scooped it around for Bob Nystrom. Here's Nystrom rolling it out into the center ice area, and the captain of the Oilers, Fogelin, chases it back into Edmonton territory. A long pass to Gretzky, galloping to center. He dumps the puck in. Here's Smith in behind the net, playing it to Jonsson. Around the boards, Fogelin kept it in. His pass was knocked down by the Islanders, and they shoot it down into the Oilers zone. Kevin Lowe with Wayne Sutter chasing him in behind the net. Lowe stops. He's forced back by Brent Sutter. Here's a pass to Fogelin. Fogelin missed Gretzky, and now Bob Bourne picks it up, and he shoots it back into Oiler territory. Here's Kevin Lowe in behind the Oiler net. Hops up on the left side for Yari Curry. Now to Glenn Anderson. Chasing at the center. He was checked by Kallur. Now it is picked up by the Islanders. They have taken over complete command of this hockey game. A loose puck at center. Gretzky tried to hit Anderson with it. It goes deep into the Islanders' zone. Morrow after it. He's bodied by Anderson, who tried to center it. Bossy was back to take it in behind the net. He comes around the left side. Now there's going to be a penalty, I think, for the Islanders. The score, the Islanders 5, the Oilers 2, and from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN. They've taken over. Oh well. 2 minutes 4 minutes. The time 14 minutes 15 seconds. Remaining second period. The Islanders with a 5-2 lead. The Oilers with the power play, and it's kept in by Curry to Gretzky in the corner. He fanned on his pass. Now he chipped it back to the line, and there was nobody there to stop it, and it slides all the way into the Oilers zone. Here's Moog giving it to Coffey, who slides in behind the empty Oiler net. Moog's back in position now as Messier lays it to Coffey. He picks his way to center. A pass for Gretzky goes into the New York zone. And Billy Smith knocked it into the corner, and here's Hoffman on top of the puck.
Hoffman just missed a monstrous cross-check from Mark Messier, and he kind of gives him a smile as he does. Hoffman just found the both of them. The cross-check was right over top of it. However, with this win, would be moving into third place on the coaching who's won this playoff series, and he would move into third and fourth total. Or he would move into fourth place overall in winning Stanley Cup. I will get over the country back and move into fourth place.
Gretzky. Gretzky, Linsman, Lumley, Curry, and Coffey on the power play. Face off left side of Billy Smith. Gretzky got the draw. Linsman, a shot. It went wide of the net. Here's the puck knocked back up on the right side. Curry's got it. Over to Coffey. Coffey is shot. Blocked by Bourne. Coffey played it over to Curry. Curry back to Coffey. Shoots. It hit a leg, and it bounces to the blue line. Coffey kept it in. Here's Lumley in the corner. Works at the Linsman. A shot. Smith makes the save. Gretzky camped right at the side of the net.
Play for game Lumley. He had to make the pass over Kenny Lynch, but it's not that long a pass. The angle doesn't change that much, Rod, because Lumley's a right-handed shot, and Kenny Lynch is a left-hander, so the angle doesn't change a whole lot. You don't get that in good position in Billy Smith when you do.
quick action in front of the Islander netminder. Lumley was pushed into Smith, and Smith went right down.
Billy's got in all these
Face off right side of Smith. Gretzky and Trottier facing off. And they dropped the puck, but they did it unfairly. I think Gretzky's waved out of the circle, is he? Or is he not? Nope, they're both staying in. 4:19 to go, second period, 5-2. The Islanders lead. Very comfortable lead. Trottier got the draw. Pearson shoots it around the boards. Curry couldn't get to it, and here's Trottier to center. In across the line, he rolled it weakly into the corner, and Paul Coffey picks it up. Coffey, a pass to Linsman, to Lumley, moving to center. Lumley in across the line to Gretzky on the right side. To Linsman, working at the Coffey, back to Linsman. He wasn't anticipating it. They went by two Oilers, and the Islanders come out. They had the wide open net. Now here's Billy Carroll in across the line, drops it to Langevin. He's tied up by Paul Coffey, and they both go down on top of the puck and play as whistle back. 1-2 on top of there.
Good play. Paul Coffey had a good chance to get over Kane Linsman on the off wing. Try to do something different.
Potvin, a shot from the line, face saved by Moog. Here's Bourne with the puck, and he waited too long, couldn't get the shot away. A good scoring opportunity there by the Islanders. Now here's Messier to center. Messier with Huddy in across the line. Messier shovels it back to Kevin Lowe at the point. In front for Anderson. He was knocked down by Morrow. He took a dive, and the puck's knocked down by the Islanders' Billy Carroll, and they shoot it down into Oiler territory. It went right to Moog with 8 seconds remaining in the penalty. Here's Kevin Lowe squeezing up on the left wing boards. He got it to Gretzky, who played it to Huddy in on the right wing side. Huddy back to Anderson, to Huddy in behind the net. He centered it. Goring's there. No Oilers as they shoot it to center, and Janssen's got it. In across the other line on the right wing. The quick shot, it went wide. Now here is Ray Cote with a pass to Mark Messier at center. In across the Islander line. And Butch Goring comes up with it and shoots it back to the Oilers line. There are traces of booze here in the Coliseum. Here's Gillies with it, losing it. Now Anderson trying to skip the center. In across the line. He was checked by Langevin. Cote got a shot, and he hammered it wide. And the rebound goes down into Oiler territory. Don Jackson coming back with a pass to Cote. In across the line. Cote skips away, got a shot away, and it went wide of the net. Was just deflected. Billy Smith was knocked down in front of the net, but the Islanders get around for Gillies. Gillies got it out to center, and they get it out of their own zone very good. Here is Ray Cote for the Edmonton Oilers, working it to center, and he shoots it into New York territory. Langevin after it. Played it up on the left side. Jackson trying to keep it in. Now Ralston tipped it in behind the net. Langevin and Hunter. And Langevin goes down on top of the puck. He'll cover up in Islander territory. The score, the Islanders 5, the Oilers 2, and from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CN. The face-off in the Islanders' zone. Fogle and a shot blocked by Brian Trottier. Out to Nystrom at center. Nystrom steers it into Oiler territory. Moog backhands it around the boards, and Kevin Lowe's got it. Kevin Lowe for the Oilers. A pass to center. Ralston couldn't pick it up. It bounces to the line, and now a backhander, a stick, errant stick by Semenko went into Potvin. Here's Potvin's okay, though. It went up his shaft of his stick. Wasn't an intentional thing. Now the puck in Oiler territory. Lee Fogeland's got it for the Oilers. Fogeland, the pass to Semenko. Moving it to the Islander line for Ralston. He missed it, and it's going to be called on the offside with 1:18 to go here in the... Semenko over to get a new stick. So Dennis Potvin took a little chip out of it.
That shows you how tough.
Here's the puck tied up by the Islanders. Lane with it. Tips it to Dwayne Sutter at center. He got it to brother Brent in across the other line. A weak shot into Moog. It goes into the corner. Brent Sutter tied up by Lee Fogeland. And they'll freeze the puck there with 1:01 to go in the second period. Well, you know, we haven't got any radar calls tonight from our... Forgot to look at our radar call in the thing. We've just been too busy.
Well, let's get a radar call on, see if we can get a radar call on the referee's performance.
Okay.
0.
How about a radar call on the referee's performance from Section 5 and Section 32?
Section 32, and that's in Section 5 is Bill Penny took 6. Coffee with him Monday afternoon. Took 6 since then. He's had a temperature of about 104 or something the last couple of days. He's not feeling too well. But Bill's getting well soon. And hi to the guys at the tackle shop on 26th Street who are listening to our broadcast and watching the television.
Here's the puck in Oiler territory in the corner to the right. Brent Sutter and Wayne Gretzky struggling away for it. Fogelin comes in, and they're going to tie up the puck there. I'll tell you, Brent Sutter and Dwayne Sutter are just two great, tenacious hockey players. Well, Wayne Gretzky having words with Brent Sutter right now. 49 seconds remaining in the second period. 5-2, the Islanders lead, and the Oilers with a mammoth task ahead of him now. Ken Moore trying to get on the ice, but he's waved back by Wally Harris. Watson and Lane stay out, and the Oilers got the puck into the corner. Curry chipped it around behind the net. Don Jackson gets it up to Messier. His pass knocked down by Brent Sutter, and he dumps it back into the Oilers zone. Here's the puck to the line. Bourne got a shot away, and the rebound out in front of the net. Randy Gregg's got it. To Messier at center. In across the Islander line. Hooked off his stick by Ken Morrow. Here's Messier in behind the net. Morrow trying to chip the puck to Brent Sutter, and Brent Sutter comes out with it. Messier trying to check him, but he steered it ahead for Bourne, who played it to center. Jackson tied up by Dwayne Sutter, but Yari Curry's got it to Glenn Anderson, to Curry, to the Islander line, got by Morrow. His pass went off a leg out into the center ice area. Here's Jackson waiting for Glenn Anderson. Now he backhands the puck in behind the net as the siren sounds, and the second period would have been 2-0, and it might have been a different hockey game. But when you boil it down over the 5 periods that the Islanders and the Oilers have played in this series thus far, the Islanders have just, thus far, 20-19, the Islanders have outshot the Oilers. They lead the Oilers 5-2 with 20 minutes to go in the third period. Cote, along with Hunter and Hughes, Lowe and Fogelin, Tranche, Bossy, and Gillies, with Lane and Potvin. Here's the puck at the Oiler line. Cote's got it. He slides it over to Fogelin. Here's Fogelin now moving up the middle to center, and he shoots it into Islander territory. Hunter knocked it down along the right side. Potvin trying to clear it. It's tipped back into the corner. Potvin's got it. A pass knocked down by Hunter. He couldn't get a shot away. It was knocked off a stick into the corner. It's played to Gillies. Fogelin knocked it back. Here's Potvin and Cote pushing and shoving. Hunter came in. Gillies took Hunter into the boards heavily, and now they stand there. Hunter gets up, and they kind of push and shove a little bit.
Buckley got it to every member of that line. Chip, Ray Cote hit him twice. Pat Hughes rejected him. Davey Hunter got the third shot in the one. It's a dangerous corner for John Proctor. Very Proctor to be standing there. Yeah, that's right. That's okay. There's a lot of excellence and a lot of blame. Proctor goes Tuesday morning. You just can't imagine how much you want to play when it's taken away from you.
Here's Gretzky with Hunter and Hughes. Fogelin and Lowe. The puck chipped back out across the line. Trotier's got it. A 2-on-1 to Bossy. In on the right side. Shoots a save, and the rebound went by Trottier. Here's Gretzky picking it up and galloping to center, and he fires the puck in around the boards. It comes back to the line. Kevin Lowe centered it, and it went by the net and comes up on the left wing side. Now this is Gillies to center, to Bossy in on the right side. He works it over to Trottier. No, he backhanded it weakly to the side of the net. Kevin Lowe chips it around in the corner to the right. Bossy's got it. He's knocked over by Fogelin. Langevin kept it in. He dumped it back into the corner. Here's Kevin Lowe picking it up. Lowe for the Oilers, picks his way out of the Oilers zone to center. Hands it off to Gretzky in on the right side. A pass went off Brent Sutter, and he gets it to center in across the line. He is knocked down, and here's Charlie Huddy with it. He fell. Brent Sutter's got it in the corner. Centered it. Yari Curry deflected it, and Gretzky will pick it up. He turns back into the Oilers zone. Now he skips it over to Charlie Huddy. Here's Huddy to Kevin Lowe on the left side. Lowe out to Curry, and he rolled it in across the Islander line. Johnson with it to Dwayne Sutter. He's bumped by Curry. Gave it back to Janssen. Linsman will tie him up. Got it to Anderson. And it's going to be called on a delayed offside. The score is the Islanders 5, the Oilers 2. From Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN. To face off in, or just outside the Islander blue line, Ralston, Semenko, Lumley, Coffey, and Huddy. The Oilers fired into the Islander zone. It comes back to Coffey. He chopped it in behind the net. Semenko tried to center it. Here's Ralston flicking at it. Semenko's got it in the corner. Semenko centered it. Lumley speared it wide of the net. Tonelli caught it and played it down the ice into Oiler territory. Here's Moog out of his net. He sweeps it up on the left wing side, and Dave Semenko hands it to Coffey. It was knocked off his stick. Nystrom couldn't pick it up. Huddy back to get it to Coffey, back to Huddy. Huddy in the left wing. He skates to center, and he lobs the puck into Billy Smith. He had trouble with it. Janssen bats it back out to Tonelli. His pass to Goring, a 2-on-1. Goring in across the line, over to Nystrom. The shot! Moog the save. And the puck's tipped up on the left side. Ralston trying to get to it. He chipped it to center. Lumley after it. Coffey will pick it up. In across the line. Coffey moving in, a shot. Saved by Billy Smith. He knocked it into the corner. Semenko knocked Lane off the puck, and Tonelli comes up with it on the left wing. It's played to center. Nystrom forced back by Coffey. Played it to Goring, who gives it back to Potvin. Over to Tonelli. He gets it in across the line. Fell. Lumley knocked him into the boards, and the puck went out across the line. Dennis Potvin rolled it over to Bossy, and he deflects it into the Oilers zone. Messier after it. Cuts in front of the Oiler net. Here's Messier to Lumley. Lumley, a pass to Jackson. Moving it to Linsman, but Messier is going to be offside at the New York blue line. 16:40 remaining in the third period. 5-2 the Islanders lead.
One of the nice things.
Lindstrom, Jackson, and Gregg for the Oilers. Trottier, Bossy, Keller, Lane, and Potvin. Face off outside the Islander line. And Linsman got the draw. Jackson shoots it in. Here's Potvin in the corner with Lindstrom. Potvin got it around for Kallur. Got it by Randy Gregg to Trottier, a 2-on-1. Trottier with Bossy in across the line, shoots. Oh, and he really whipped that one wide. Messier now up on the left wing. He leaves it for the trailing Jackson to Linsman. In across the Islander line, a shot, and the save by Smith. The rebound cleared to the corner. Here's Lindstrom tipping it back to Messier. He turns up on the left wing boards. Centered it, Randy Gregg. Got a shot away, and it went wide of the net. Comes out on the right side, and Gillies ran into Jackson. The puck played out to center. Messier shoots it right back in. Potvin after it, and he fires it to center. Gretzky hauls it in. His pass to Hunter. Hunter turns. Hunter, a pass to Lindstrom. He missed it, got it again, and then shot it into the Islander zone. Potvin fell. Here's Smith playing it to the boards, and Clark Gillies gets it and shoots it down the ice into the Oilers zone. It won't go far enough for icing. Kevin Lowe's back forward in behind Andy Moog. A pass to Pat Hughes to Gretzky, moving to center. In across the Islander line. Gretzky to Hughes, a shot, and he hammered it wide. Here's Kevin Lowe with it. Turning along the board. Centered it. Hughes in front of drive, and a save by Billy Smith. They can't get it by him.
Great save by Billy Smith. And Hughes only going one time. Billy Smith did a good job.
The score, the Islanders 5, the Oilers 2, and from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN.
That's good. Thanks, guys.
Gretzky with Anderson, Curry, Lowe, and Fogelin face off right side of Billy Smith. Gretzky got the draw shot. It went off Smith. Fogelin from the line. A drive, rebound. Here is Anderson. Glenn Anderson and the Oilers are back in it, and it's a 5-3 hockey game. And rarely have we seen a goal like that in this series. A scramble in front of the net, and the Oilers won that battle.
They did well. They hung in long enough. Glenn Anderson got about the second or third rebound. Just a great play by Glenn, taking his time, getting it up over Billy Smith.
So, the Oilers, here's the announcement. Here's Gretzky to center, a pass to Curry at the Islander line. He stops. He works it back to center, gave it to Fogelin, and he shoots it into the Islander zone. Smith knocked it down behind the net. Janssen has got it. He rolled it back up to Tonelli, and he jams it to Goring to Nystrom, who moves to center. Here's Bob Nystrom rolling it in for Goring, and Curry came from nowhere and took it away from him. Now Jari Curry rolled it out to center. Gretzky's got it. In across the Islander line. Gretzky moving it in. They flipped it to Kevin Lowe moving in. He thinks he's going to turn away. Rebound. They bang away at it. And it's slithered underneath the legs of Billy Smith. And he covers up. So the Oilers try to come back here, and they get a big standing ovation one more time. .25 to go in the third period. 5-3, the Islanders lead the Oilers. Here's Lindsman, Messier, Lindstrom, Coffey, and Huddy. And the fans are putting up a tremendous roar. Here's Coffey at the line. A shot! Oh, screen save by Billy Smith. And the Islanders lose it. Here's Lindstrom, a drive! Big save by Smith. Messier, a shot. Smith kicked it into the corner. Now, the loose puck, Messier knocked over one of the Islanders. Trotier's got it to the line. It's bounced back in by Coffey, but touched by the Islanders. Trottier gets it out to Merrick, and his pass to Klur, knocked down by Lindstrom at the other line to Lindsman. He works it to the right side, and then jammed it back to Paul Coffey. Coffey to Huddy at center. Huddy, poke check by Anders Klur, has to go back to get it. Here's Huddy again, turning in the Oilers zone around the left side. Now to Messier at center. Messier to Lindsman in on the right side. Lindsman waiting. He centered it. Nobody there. Hughes can't get to it. Lane knocked it to the boards. They jam it out across the line, and Lindsman's got it again. He kicked it in across the line, and Lane shoots it down the ice. Icing against the New York Islanders. The score, the Islanders 5, the Oilers 3. From Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN. Well, they're coming back a little bit. Billy Smith. 5-3, the Islanders lead, and Hoffman with the puck around for Bob Bourne. Bourne plays it behind Brent Sutter. It's chipped back to the Islander line, and here's Bourne picking it up again. He's forced back into the Islander zone. Rolston ties him up. Rolston with it, and it was knocked off the stick out across the line. Now Brent Sutter's got it. He's got a breakaway, and Grandy Craig dived out and knocked it away from him. And they clear it out across the Oiler blue line. Lumley will pick it up there. Here's Lumley flipping it in across the line. Botman knocked it down, and it's shoveled out to center. Jackson has to wait. Now he shoots it back in. Botman after it. Lumley right on top of him. He hammered it. Botman into the boards. A thundering body check. Here's Jackson trying to keep it in. Semenko got it, and he hit Lane with it. Now Bob Bourne with it at center. Here's Bourne to center, and he works it to the Oiler line. Bourne ran into Anderson.
Anderson, and the puck bounced in the corner to the right of the net. We've got a tone war right now as Lumley gives it to Anderson, moving to center, and he misplaced the puck, played it over to Kevin Lowe in on the left wing. He puts on the brakes. Morrow knocked it down, and they flip it back out to center. Here's Yari Curry over to Fogelin, and he shoots it into the Islander zone. Morrow knocks it down. He dumps it back out. Curry's got it to Kevin Lowe at the line, at the order line. Now to Glenn Anderson. In across the line, a pass for Curry. Knocked down by the Islanders, played back to center. Here's Fogelin to Glenn Anderson. Anderson turns and bounces it into the Islander zone. It hit Morrow on the skate and bounced away from Gretzky. It's chipped out across the line and knocked back in by the Oilers. Offside.
Well, that was a great shift for the Oilers. Couple of good ones there. Kenny Morrow was looking for the puck as he was coming over his shoulder. It hit him on the foot just like Wayne Hooker was, but it took off directly away from Wayne Hooker. And Gretzky lost on the 55 at the
Hunter, Hughes, Lowe, Fogelin, and Cote got the draw. Fogelin to Kevin Lowe at center, and he flipped it into the Islander zone. Langevin after it, Lowe on top of him. Langevin handled by Kevin Lowe. Cote played it behind the net. Here's Hughes. He flipped it, it hit the side of the net. Hunter with it. He's banged by Langevin. They push and shove. Cote behind the net for Hughes. Hughes works at the Hunter in the corner. Centered it. Cote couldn't knock it down on his backhander. Cote in the corner. Back to Hughes in behind the net. He rolled it out in front, and Tonelli knocked it down. And he plays it to Nystrom at center. Nystrom to the other line. A shot hit Kevin Lowe. It's picked up by Ray Cote. Over to Fogelin. To Kevin Lowe. Lowe moves out of the order zone to Hughes. In across the Islander line. Over to Cote, and it's called on the offside.
Davey Hunter was straddled, Roddy. He had to lift the foot to stay on the line. And his left foot was inside. The right foot came off the goal line with contact. Good call. Good call.
11:07 remaining in the third period. 5-3, the Islanders lead. Gretzky, Anderson, Curry, Huddy, and Coffey. And Trache got the draw. It's flipped to center. Huddy shoots it right back into the Islander zone. Hoffman with it at the side of the net. Up the middle. Nobody can touch it. It'll be an icing call, and Huddy can get back to touch the puck. He does. And play is whistled back.
The Oilers have racked those spots out 6 times already this period. They've really gone to the body of the old Bobby Orr theory. Put it in his corner, let them bring it out. We'll try to beat him up, try to hit him, run him down. If we don't run him down tonight, he'll be a little bit more tired on Saturday. When we go into the knockout time of our field, it's not a bad plan. There's something to work on, there's something to build from.
Gretzky, Anderson, Curry, Coffey, Huddy face off left side of Billy Smith. 10:51 to go, third period, 5-3. The Islanders lead the Oilers. The Islanders lead the series 1-0, and are 10:51 away from making it 2-0.
It's a big time here. The Oilers have to score the 7-minute mark to go, 7 minutes to go.
The Islanders get the draw. Potvin works it out of the Islander zone to Kalor at center. He shoots it into the Oilers zone. Huddy and Bourne take it in behind the net. Now Anderson in the corner on the right side of the Oiler net. Here's Glenn Anderson working slowly up the middle. His pass knocked down by Trache, and he chips it back into Oiler territory. Anderson's backboard in behind the net. He knocked it in the corner to the right for Charlie Huddy. Huddy swings it around for Coffey, who rolled it to Anderson, who cuts in front of Andy Moog. Here's Anderson now off the boards to center. He got it into Islander territory. Lane after it. Lane loses it. Here's Anderson getting set. Couldn't center it as Trache tied him up, and they shoot it back down the ice into the Oilers zone. Icing against the New York Islanders. The score, the Islanders 5, the Oilers 3 from Edmonton. This is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN.
Semenko, Lumley, Jackson, Gregg face off left side of the Islander net. It's tipped into the corner. Ralston will get it, but they drop the puck unfairly, so they can do it over again. Ralston shoots the puck over up to Sweet Knox. 10 minutes remaining, third period, 5-3 Islanders. And the puck controlled by Janssen. Trache, he skips it down the boards into Oilers territory again. Another icing call. The Islanders look, gentlemen, like they might be tired.
Others said in the pregame show that they were tired the other night, that they really run out of gas. Wanted to get Trache out as often as possible because he faced himself so well.
Ralston, the draw, the backhand shot by Don Jackson. Billy Smith the save. Nystrom now. He's bumped by Jackson. The puck went out across the line. Here's Goring now fighting off a check in across the line. He was checked by Lumley, and finally Jackson gets it over to Randy Gregg. He flutters it ahead. Semenko trying to get to it at center. It's kicked away from him, and Tonelli swings it back into the Oilers zone. Don Jackson after it behind the net, around the boards for Semenko. Back to Jackson in the corner. He had trouble with it. Tonelli centered it. Ralston steered it to Semenko. Semenko flicks it to the boards. Here's Tonelli and Gregg pushing and shoving as Ralston moves to center. In across the line on the left side. Ralston a backhander. He whipped it into the corner. Lumley with it. Getting set. Centered it. Kevin Lowe right into the backhander. Oh, what a save by Billy Smith. Unbelievable save off Kevin Lowe.
Kevin Lowe is just closer. He's just got to be thoroughly upset. He made a great play getting it on goal. Same position he was in the other night. All in, all alone on Billy Smith. Nice support of the captain. Good shot by Kevin. This is great save by Billy Smith. Hit his glove from into his right come out of the top of his goal pass and Johnny Ralston. Oh, Kevin Lowe.
Well, that was a tremendous save there by Billy Smith. The Oilers foiled again with 9:03 to go. Lindsman, Messier, along with Lindstrom, along with Lowe and Fogelin, face off in the circle on the left side of Billy Smith. 5-3, the Islanders lead. 31-22, the Oilers have now outshot the New York Islanders. And the draw controlled by the Islanders. Langevin at the side of the net. A pass goes off the boards to center. Captain Fogelin chipped it back. Lindstrom tried to get it to Lindsman. He did. Langevin knocked Lindsman down, and the pucks rolled down into Oiler territory. Fogelin back for out to Ken Lindsman. He skates to center on the right wing. In across the outer line. Into the slot. Rolled it in, and it's scooped up by Billy Smith with Messier right there. Now there's going to be a holding penalty, I think, to Stephen Harrison. Certainly does. The Oilers are going to have a power play upcoming. The score, the Islanders 5, the Oilers 3 from Edmonton. This is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFR. This is a great save. Okay, our safely cardboard. Lindsman, Messier, Anderson, Coffey, and Gretzky face off left side of Billy Smith. 8:38 to go. And Lindsman got the draw back to Gretzky. To Anderson along the right side. In the corner for Lindsman. Centered it. Messier couldn't knock it out of the air. Here's Coffey in the corner. He centered it. Potvin knocked it down. He whipped it off Morrow, and it deflects out into the center ice area. Wayne Gretzky with it. A pass to Anderson. It hit him on the skate. Anderson goes to the boards with it, chipped it to Messier, and he played it back into Oiler territory. Here's Messier over to Coffey. Coffey rolled it up the middle, intercepted by Bob Bourne. Oh, he ran into Anderson, and he hammered him down. Now the Oilers to center. Anderson missed the pass, gets it in across the Islander line on the left side, trying to cut in. Anderson centered it. Billy Smith knocked it down. Here's Messier at the side of the net. Messier waiting. Oh, his pass knocked on by Billy Carroll. Messier's got it again in the corner. Centered it, and Gretzky chipped it to Lindsman on the right side. He works into the corner. He tried to roll it in front. Anderson banging away at it. A loose puck, and Billy Smith's got it.
Smith does a lot of good work in there with his glove. He doesn't have a good hand when you're shooting at him. A lot of good glove. He doesn't make a lot of saves, a lot of spectacular saves, and bat a lot of pucks down. Like he did Kevin Lowe. When you get the puck this play, I'll be standing in front of the net. So watch your shot.
Okay, 7:42 to go. Lindsman, Trache on the left of Billy Smith. And Trache got the draw. It's picked up by Dennis Potvin. He skates out of the Islander zone, and he shoots it gently down into Oiler territory. Kevin Lowe after it. 53 seconds remaining in the penalty. Gretzky comes in to pick it up. He reels out of the Oiler zone. A pass to Semenko. It went by him. Oh, Lindsman just ran into Ken Morrow. I don't think they saw each other. And both are shaken up a little bit. No, Lindsman's all right. They're still talking. Here's Messier to Gretzky in across center line. Gretzky trying to work by Langevin right in. Took it in behind the net. Now up in the corner. Here's Gretzky centering it. It bounces back to the line. Kept in by Curry. Over to Messier. Messier. Oh, tried to play it back. And it went out across the line. And the Islanders shoot it down. Oh, frustration shown by the fans. A tough break for Mark Messier. Here's Bourne blocking a pass in on the left side, cutting right in alone. And Curry dived out, and he's going to get a penalty. No question about that. 8 seconds remaining in the penalty to Stephen Pearson. I'll tell you, Mark Messier has having some trouble, and I don't like to see the fans do it.
Well, it was what you said. It was frustrating the fans like that.
Well, it's very true, but no one's trying harder than him. A penalty to the Oilers' Yari Curry. Here's the announcement.
Yari Curry, 2 minutes for slashing.
No portion of this broadcast may be used in whole or in part without the express written consent of the rights holders, Lufta Broadcasting Limited, Edmonton, Alberta.
6:46 to go in the third period. The Islanders big hill ahead of them right now. Now Wally Smith, or Wally Harris rather, the referee is telling the Islanders to get on with it. They'll face off in Oiler territory on the left side of Andy Moe. 32-22. The Oilers outshot the Islanders.
Just about the same as last night, wasn't it? 36-24,
Here's Don Jackson with the puck in the corner. A pass up on the left side for Ray Cote. A rink-wide pass. Now a penalty coming up as the puck's dumped into the Islander zone. Another penalty coming up to the New York Islanders. Brian Trache, indeed. He is following Wally Harris over to the penalty bench. So that negates the Islanders' power play opportunity. In a minute 47, the Oilers are going to have a 13-second power play opportunity. 6:33 to go. Well, there is a penalty to Brian Trache. It's called a hooking penalty. That's very true. Cote trying to get the draw, does. Back to Randy Gregg. He tipped it into the corner. Potvin after it, in behind the net. Fired it around the boards, and Jackson kept it in. He works it to the boards on the left side, but Bob Bourne comes up with it. He flipped it over on the left wing, and Dennis Potvin shoots it out to center, and it slides into the Oiler zone. Jackson rambling back to get it. He's had himself a whale of a hockey game. Here's Hughes now with a pass to Cote at center. It's called on the offside. Gentlemen, I don't have to tell you how big those two bad goals are looking like. The two quick goals, the two bad goals in the first period really hurt the Oilers. Here's Ken Morrow with the puck at the Islander blue line. He's forced back by Glenn Anderson. Now over to Jonsson. Jonsson to Brent Sutter, who tipped it into the Oiler zone. It's rolled back in front. Here is a score! Brent Sutter from Dwayne Sutter on a marvelous, hard-working goal.
Those kids have absolutely destroyed the Edmonton Oilers in the last 2 years. They've just been sensational.
6-3 hockey game, and it looked like a very innocent play, but when you don't play the man and you try to play the puck, you're going to get hurt. And that's what happened to Paul Coffey right there. Or Charlie Huddy and Paul Coffey. So the Islanders pretty well wrap it up, 6-3.
Scored by number 21, Frank Sutter. The assist by number 12, Mike Sutter. And number 3, Thomas Johnson. The time 14 minutes, 11 seconds.
Here's Anders Klur in the Oilers zone. His pass intercepted by Charlie Huddy, who got it to Gretzky at center, in across the Islander line, and it's chipped back out by the Islanders. Here's Coffey with it now. Coffey a rolling pass to Huddy. Huddy shoots it in on the left side. Anderson after it, and Anderson in the corner with Ken Morrow. Now Anderson kicked it to the side of the net. Gretzky couldn't turn in front of the net with it, and Bourne gets it ahead for Klur. He chases it into the Oilers zone on the left wing, puts on the brakes, and then dumped it in behind the net. And Anderson picks it up for the Oilers, leaves it for Huddy. Huddy now slowly to center. Here's Charlie Huddy, a long shot. Billy Smith makes the routine save. Now it is Dennis Potvin ahead for Goring, back to Potvin, out to Lane, who steered it into the Oilers zone. Kevin Lowe for Edmonton. A pass misses Lindstrom. The Oilers have the man advantage now for 10 seconds. Here is Gord Lane shooting it into Oiler territory. It's knocked down in behind the net. Kevin Lowe has it. He whips it to Lindstrom. His pass to Lindsman to Messier. Back to Lindsman. He couldn't get a shot on net. It goes into the corner. Messier chipped it back to Kevin Lowe. Lowe fires it around behind the net, or in the corner. Lindsman centered it. Here's Messier with it. A shot! And that went wide of the net. Here's Fogle, and he fanned on it. Lindstrom couldn't knock it down, and finally Goring gets it, and he steers it to Brian Trottier, who comes in across the line. Trottier, a backhander. Moog the save. He knocks it down at the side of the net, and then Bossy knocked it away from Moog. Bossy tried to center it and hit the back of the net. Kevin Lowe gets it around for Ralston. Out to Willie Lindstrom. His pass intercepted by Mike Bossy at the Islander line over to Langevin. Langevin ahead for Gillies, to Trottier, back to Gillies. Gillies' pass is chipped to the center ice area. Semenko gave it back to Kevin Lowe. He rolled it to center, and Trottier picked it up. Here's Trottier to Langevin. Lumley almost took it away from him. He got it to Semenko in on the right side. Trottier knocked it off his stick. It goes into the corner. Ralston after it. Here's Ralston in the corner on the left of the net. He plays it to Fogle, and he popped it in. Semenko kicking away at it. It's still loose, and now Bossy banged it into the corner. Fogelin chipped it back, but Bossy's got it again. Mike Bossy just shoots it out to center. Here's Kevin Lowe picking it up. Coming back for the Oilers, in on the right side. Kevin Lowe works into the slot, worked right in, and then got a shot away. Semenko rolled it wide of the net. Here's Lumley in behind the net, centered it, and Nystrom knocks it down. Nystrom moves right up the middle to center. Bob Nystrom in across the line on the left wing. Here's Nystrom getting it to Goring. Goring along the left side, centered it. Nystrom couldn't knock it down, and it goes out across the Oiler line. Now it's Ken Morrow back to Jonsson, ahead for Tonelli to Goring. He shoots it into Oiler territory. Moog knocks it down. 2:40 to go in the game. Here's a pass from Jackson to Randy Gregg. His pass picked up by John Tonelli. Back in across the line. Grabbed by Randy Gregg, and Dave Lumley picks it up. To Glenn Anderson at center. He shoots it to the Islander line. Gretzky trying to pick it up. Gretzky took it behind the net. Stops. Tried to jam it in front. Now Gretzky got it again. Here's Gretzky coming to the side of the net. Gretzky was knocked down again by Billy Smith. He was slashed down, and here's Gretzky coming after Billy Smith. They've got their sticks up. I'll tell you, Billy Smith is a boorish hockey player. That's the worst I've ever seen. What the hell is Wally Smith Harris looking at? That's terrible. That is a boorish, goonish tactic, and that makes me sick. I'm telling you, he just sliced and almost took his leg off. Terrible, terrible play. All right, Glenn Anderson is trying to get to Billy Smith. I'll tell you what, that's just absolute goonish hockey. He's a goon, and that's all you can say about him. And somebody is going to really he's going to hurt somebody's career. He's going to end somebody's career. What more can you call it but goonish hockey? The guy who swings his... I'll tell you.
Too bad these are the young guys that run the ice. Not somebody else who's a better player.
He doesn't swing his stick at Dave Semenko. He swings it at the hockey players like Gretzky and Glenn Anderson. I'll tell you, he is a boorish man. The score, the Oilers 6, the Oilers 3 from Edmonton. This is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN. I can't believe it. I hope somebody really... He just hacked him down. What is he looking at? Chicken shit. He is a chicken power. Are upset, the fans are upset. I'm sure everybody across the nation is watching this game has to be upset with that kind of goonery. That is just terrible, terrible hockey. The game is out of reach. It's a 6-3 hockey game, and he just absolutely hammered a vicious slash onto the leg of Wayne Gretzky, and it is just a sickening, sickening sight. And I just don't know what more you can say about it, gentlemen. They're going to have to do something about it. That's terrible, terrible hockey.
He doesn't get a penalty in this situation. He has to draw a penalty here, but I don't know if he is.
No, there was no penalty. Wally Harris obviously didn't see the play, but you know that is a terrible, terrible man. He just sliced the stick right out, and the same thing that he did to Glenn Anderson the other night. He should receive a match penalty and a suspension. He's going to hurt somebody. He's going to end somebody's career. He's the most dangerous hockey today. There's got to be more integrity and sportsmanship. This is a... I hope so too. I hope so too. We don't need this. I'll tell you, it's just an ugly situation, and anything Billy Smith gets, he deserves. But I hope nothing happens. I hope nothing happens, because you don't come down to that kind of bullying level. Really? I don't. They should take Semenko off the ice. They should. If they, I mean, if he wants to play that sort of, the game is above and beyond that, and I just don't think we should come down to that level.
Game maybe just going up and stand in front of him just to settle him down. I don't know. I don't think you're going to find anything if they're getting him down.
All right, here's the puck dumped into the Islander zone. Butch Goring gets it and swings it back down into Oiler territory. There's a minute 52 to go in the hockey game as they play at the center. Gretzky to Anderson, chipped away from him. Now here's the loose puck. Goring chops it into Oiler territory. It's Kevin Lowe after it in the corner on the right side. Kevin Lowe works his way out, a pass to Yari Curry. Curry slowly now to center. Curry a pass to Anderson in on the left wing. Anderson trying to cut in. It's knocked down by Billy Smith in the corner plate to the line, and Kevin Lowe can't keep it in as Andy Moog looks to be heading for the net. He was trying to get out. Now here's Glenn Anderson. Turning, moving to center. A pass to Semenko in on the right side. Semenko got by Potvin. He works it in behind the net. Here's Semenko. And up on the left wing board. Puts on the brakes. He played it around the boards. There's nobody at the point, and it goes out the center. Bourne's got it. 2-on-1 break. He played it back to Billy Carroll. He got it to Bourne, a shot, and Moog the save. We're in the last minute of play in the hockey game. 6-3, the Islanders lead. Here is Curry. A pass to Lumley in on the left wing. Lumley got it over to Yari Curry. He tipped it in front of the net. Potvin knocked it down. The Oiler net is empty now. Here's Coffey with the puck over to Curry. Gets set a shot blocked by... Oh, now what are the Islanders? Potvin's down in the net. Somebody hit Dennis Potvin. I don't know who it was.
Billy Smith, who was knocked down by Dave Lumley.
All right, so the score is the Islanders 6, the Oilers 3, and from Edmonton, this is the Oilers Hockey Network on CFRN. Get it. Get it. 5 spearing penalty to the Oilers, Dave Lumley. So the game is deteriorating here very, very quickly with 36 seconds remaining. It's a 6-3 Islander victory over the Edmonton Oilers, and I am left with a very, very bad taste in my mouth, starting with a very vicious display of...
Can I ask you a question? Where was his stick when Dave Semenko circled the net?
That's right. No, I'll tell you, it reeks of cowardice is what it does. Reeks of cowardice. He swings and...
And he held the stick up his wing, went back to talk to him to yell at him. He just put his stick in William's face.
No, he is a very pathetic man as far as I'm concerned, and I don't like it at all. And it's too bad because it's a great game and a great classic.
Rod, the Smith penalty, Lena Corson of 139th Avenue in Edmonton with a Safeway power play chance. She gets a $5 Safeway gift certificate.
Here's the puck shot into the Islanders zone. It's played out by Billy Carroll. The Oilers net is empty. Here's Carroll trying to get it to center. It's knocked down by Carroll and shot into Oiler territory. 20 seconds remaining in the game. As it's pumped out to center, Morrow plays it back. Linsman overskates it. Now Butch Goring flips it into the Oiler zone. 10 seconds remaining. And Charlie Huddy's got the puck. And Huddy to Messier. He lost it to Butch Goring, who shoots, and he fired it wide of the net with 1 second remaining. And now the game is over. The Islanders win the game by a score of 6-3. And of course, the Islanders are jubilant as they mob Billy Smith. And the fans do not